सलाम मेरे अजीज पंखों।
Please, Ayong, don't say this. It's not true. He can't accept me, and this is the truth, they said with hurt in his tone. He had already accepted you in his heart. He just need to accept it from his tongue. They didn't say anything and turned his face away. He loves you. They had snapped toward him. Yes, he loves you. That his life lays in you. Today, when he said he can't accept you, I found sadness and pain in his life. No, he loves Sana. They shook his head, refused to believe him, and said, he does, but he fell for you too. Yoongi said, you both are his. He loves both of you. He can't accept you thinking about Sana, but you know that he can't lose you either. Yoongi started to stare at him, not wanting to believe him, and give the heart a new hope of getting his husband's love. Yoongi asked, okay then, tell me, will you put your life in danger for Kai? Yoongi asked. Taeyong, make a face. Why would I put my life in danger for Kai? Taeyong asked, making face. Will you put your life in danger for Jungkook? I can die 100 times for him, they said without wasting a second. Why? Because I love him. He's my husband, they replied, without wasting a second. And you're his love and husband. That's why he put his life in danger for you. Taeyong, eyebrows carried in realization. Jungkook loves him. I don't know what to do. They held his forehead. Do as I say and trust me, he will accept you with his word this time. Yoongi said and smiled. They stared at him for some time before nodded. As usual, Sana was at her parents' house. Today, Jungkook was in his room. After Jungkook was trying to wear his shirt but feel pain as he moved his arm. After many attempts, he gave up and sat there waiting for anyone to come and help him. Taeyong walks in. After knowing they found his shirtless, Jungkook sat on the couch while staring at Tae. Tae's cheeks heat up. They lowered his eyes, putting cloth on the bed, turned to leave but stopped seeing him shirt in his hand. They look up in his eyes. Should I help you? They ask. It's been a couple of days, and Dad could not talk to each other as Jungkook sounded by his family member all the time. No, it's okay. The eyes were still lowered as they slowly buttoned up his shirt, while Jungkook's eyes were on Tae. After so many days, he could stare at Tae this closely. Why did you say that? Suddenly Tae asked, his eyebrows frowned. What? He asked in confusion. Taeyong looked up in his eyes before saying, that your life lay in me. Taeyong said, making his eyes winded. He looked away. He didn't know what to say. As usual, he was confused. That's why he said that word. He asked if he felt for Tae, but he didn't know how strong his feeling had become. You fall in love with me. They started. His head snapped toward Tae, who had a small smile on his face. They had done buttoning his shirt. Nothing like this. He stood up, showing his back toward Tae. They stood, crossing his arms around his chest. Since the incident, they could not talk, but they had seemed looking around for Tae. They tried to be away from him, as they remembered their of being away from each other. But reasons when they saw him searching for him and stared at him. When they finally come into the view and same restless of him eyes they found in his, he fell in love with Tae. Not accepting his feeling only make them both suffer. And after meeting with Yoongi a day, making Tae realize he should not give up on their relationship, they decided to make him understand, and if he can't, and he was going to use Yoongi advice They need to finally fade. They can't go back and forth again and again. It is like this. You love me. Accept it. Tung said with confidence in his voice for the first time. Hello, Sana. Not you. He turned his face and denied. Thought of accepting his feeling will make him think even worse than they already. They felt hurt, but didn't show. Theung had accepted their love for Sana, but he need him to accept his love for Theung. You do, but you love me too. They, please, don't say those words. I don't love you. I feel for you, but love. No, I don't love you. He shook his head as if convincing himself more than him. Is it easy for you to push me away from you? They asked with hurt. We are not one before, he said, looking away. The silent closed his eyes, gathering himself for the next word. Okay, if you don't think me yours, then what is there for me to be in this marriage? They asked. His head snapped toward thee, and fear gripped Jungkook's veins. What? What do you mean? He asked and shuddered. You're right. I should think about my happiness. One day, you can't be in the relationship where the other doesn't even want it. I'm tired. I have made a decision. They declared with a serious face, showing their determination about whatever he decided was. Jungkook face pale, all the color denied out of his face. He felt his heart burst out. Theung what his happiness? Can't be in his relationship. Theung is tired. They made a decision. What decision? He out loud his question in a dreadful voice. Theung took a deep breath and uttered the word which struck the rug him. I'm going to say yes to Kai's proposal. You give me a decision and I will marry him. Theung took a deep breath and uttered the words which snagged the rug. Jungkook stared at Theung, shudering in his place. He could not believe his ear. What you said? He asked again to confirm. I'm ready to marry Kai after you divorce me. Theung repeated, making him clench and joy in anger. Do you know what you are saying, Theung? He gripped their arms with one hand. Theung hissed, leave me, Theung. And yes, I know what I am saying. They freed his arms, and Jungkook closed his grip, seeing Theung hissing.